Hello and welcome to Heidi's Homemade Quilts and More. I'm Heidi, hello, and today is Flosstube. So I haven't done any Flosstubes in a while, mainly because of moving and all that stuff. So now that I have some space set up and some time, I'm going to do kind of a longer Flosstube today. So basically I'm going to get you caught up on what all I've been doing and have done in the past. And we're going to, see what all is going on. All right, so first let's talk about current projects. So current projects. I've got 3 going on right now. I usually have a few because I'll get bored working on one. So I like to be able to switch it out a little bit. So this is the first one. If you watched my Flosstubes before, I have shown this piece, but I have added quite a bit to it since I showed it last. Not done by any means, but I have added to it. So here's this guy. And this is Bunches of Happiness. It's from World of Cross Stitch magazine, probably about a year ago. I have it on digital, so I'm sure if you were looking for it, you could probably find it. I'm not sure which one it is, honestly. It's about a year ago, though. It's basically a bunch of daffodils. It is on a 16 count Adia, and it is the color of this is called Ginger Snap, and this is from Vintage Needle Arts, hand dyed Adia from Etsy. There you are. I'll post this in a link in the description if you're interested in that. Actually, I have a bunch of colors I'm going to be showing you in a little bit from that same company, so there's that too. All right, so there's this guy. Put that one back in his little baggie. That one I don't work on very often, just now and then. That's why there's not a whole lot of progress on that, but there is some. Since the last time I posted anyway. Alright, so that guy, we'll toss him over here. Alright, this one is a Heaven and Earth design. This is, I think it's The Witch's Apprentice. It's, the cats with, like, the book and like a witch's kind of thing. This is like nothing out of it's the mini version. I did actually start the big version of this one. However, I was having a hard time seeing the 25 count stitches, so I decided to do it a little bit differently. So I'm basically doing the mini, which is also supposed to be done on 25 count. I'm doing it on, I believe this is 18 count Adia, and I can actually see the stitches, and I'm much happier. So yeah, I'm planning on working on this again relatively in the near future. I haven't for a while, but it's going to be approximately from here to about here to about here. So I mean, even though it's mini, it's still quite large for a full coverage cross stitch. So hopefully next time I'll have something to show you on that one. A little bit more progress, maybe a color that's not reading as black. It's blue, black, and gray, I think, that I've done in there. Okay, now my main project that I'm doing, which also corresponds with my blog, if you follow my blog, is this guy. This guy is a huge project. So this one is a Christmas street stitch along. This one is from the Cross Stitcher magazine. I got one of the issues as a magazine, and then I went back and ordered the other issues on digital, and so I actually got all of them on digital, so I can use my little tablet to pull up these patterns and go from there. This is the first building of the street, so there's like 5 or 6 buildings that go along with this, and so it's going to be quite long. It's not going to be as long as this whole piece of fabric is, but it's quite long. This one I am just about done with. I have some more back stitching, and as I was doing back stitching, I realized I forgot to go back and add some color in right up here in these like bottles here. So I need to finish putting those in, and the reason I know why I forgot it, because there's like two stitches, so I forgot to go back and add that. But otherwise, I pretty much just have to do the rest of the back stitching. Once I get that done, I'll move on to the next building, which is going to be right over here. So that's my main project that I post on every 3 weeks in my stitch along on my blog. Okay, so moving on to recent finishes. So, recent finishes. If you follow my blog, this one is the one that I just recently finished before I started the Christmas street. So, this guy is also from the Cross Stitcher magazine. This is where when I liked this image is when I also found the Christmas street. So that's how that came about. I really liked this image, and it was on like the cover of the magazine, which is what made me grab it in the first place. It does have in the actual pattern, it has the year like stitched here. I didn't like that, so I left that out. But otherwise, I really like the non-traditional colors of this piece. And each little, like, and I think it's called Christmas bauble wreath. Each little ornament was like a little mini finish, so it was kind of fun. Just that. Okay. I think I'm going to make this into a pillow, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't quite decided yet. Okay. Over here. It's my already viewed pile over here. All right, and then this one is one that I finished a little while ago. This was the last finish that I had on my blog as well. So this guy, this is a kit from Dimensions. It came with the pre-stamped fabric with like that gold color. The leaves are single stitch, so that's not printed. Just the gold is printed on the fabric. And of course the butterflies. And there is some shimmer thread. I don't know if you can see it, but there is some shimmery thread. I'm not sure you can see that. Going through the butterflies. So the butterflies kind of shimmer a little bit. So yeah, there's that. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one either. I'll probably at some point maybe frame it. I'm not sure. Okay, so there's that. So I'm going to show you guys some of my previous finishes that are like framed and stuff like that. To give you an idea of some of the stuff that I've done in the past. This by no means is all of the stuff I've done, that's for sure. Just a handful of stuff. Okay, so let me grab this. Okay, so we've got this guy. There is a theme. I like flowers and I like butterflies, so there's that. Okay. Sorry if you hear sounds. I do live in an apartment complex, so there's like kids running around outside. I closed the window and did what I could to block the sound, but if you hear stuff, I'm sorry. So, all right, moving on. This guy here. This came as a kit. I have another one. It came as a kit with the mat and this really nice like glass like floating frame thing. So there's that guy. And then this guy, same thing. It came as a kit. It's like a 8x8 maybe. So the leaves and the Live Simply and the mat was obviously already cut and everything. So this, I thought they were really cute, and yeah, didn't take long to make them at all. This guy. This is from Just Cross Stitch magazine, I believe. Several years ago, probably 4 years ago, maybe. I think I finished this like 3 or so years ago. Okay. And this guy. This originally had like words or something going down the side, so I decided just to make a little stripe. Kind of, it was almost like a card. And then this guy, or girl, really, honestly. This one here. This one has two, so this was from a pattern booklet. I'm trying to think what it's called. If I remember, I will put it in the comments below, or the description below. But yeah, there's that. This one took forever. I'm not gonna lie, it took forever. There is a complimentary one to this where, so she's got the sun behind her. There's a complimentary one with the moon with the fairy, the butterfly fairy, like laying on it or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, so this is like this is a 12 by 12 frame. So this is a 12 by 12 image. I'm going to reframe this. I just kind of threw it in this frame when I finished it just to protect it. But I think I'm going to reframe it into a better frame. Okay. All right. So let's go through some haul. Some of it is new. Some of it is stuff I've shown before on my floss tubes, but if you've never seen my floss tubes or whatever, then it's new to you. So there we go. And after this episode, I guess you could say, I will show this stuff again. I'm just doing it as like a recap, I guess, to kind of kick off my my current floss tube episodes. Okay, so anyway. I have, so I don't know if you're familiar, most people who do cross-stitching and embroidery are, but with the QSnaps, those I have been using with some of my projects, not all of them, because sometimes I prefer not to have it on bars. I just hold it like the daffodil one. I don't have anything on that, and I like it that way. The Christmas one makes it easier because it's such a big piece of fabric. Okay, but I have some QSnaps. I have 2 sets of the 6x6s. So there's one, and then I have a second one here. And I also have a bunch of these little covers that I bought in 6x6, and I need to go back and get some bigger ones because 6x6 is not very big. And I don't know what I was thinking when I ordered the QSnaps in 6x6. I should have got at least an 8x8. It's just, it's very tiny, and it is hard to stitch inside of a 6x6. So I'm not sure how often I will use this. But I have a couple other projects that I kind of want to start. But I think I'm going to force myself to finish the Bunches of Happiness daffodils first before I start a new project. We will see. Okay, so I've got this one is a 17 by 11 inch kit for like a QSnap thing. It is the Michaels Loops and Threads brand version of it, and pretty much every craft company has, I mean, like Michaels, Hobby Lobby, I think even Joann's Fabrics has it. I'm not sure. I haven't shopped at Joann's in a while. But it's a QSnap, and yeah. So this is an 11 by 7. It's huge, but they are pretty universal, so you can like change out. So if I wanted to make this like a 11 by 6, I could, or a 17 by 6, or a 17 by 8, or whatever else frames I have. But I picked this up on clearance actually for like $3, so I was super excited about that. I'll show you these guys. So this guy on this one is a Beauty and the Beast, the stained glass from like the beginning of the Beauty and the Beast movie, the cartoon version. There's that. And I got these from a shop on Etsy, and I will put that in the description below where I got these from in case you're interested in them. But these are to fit a size 6x6 QSnap frame. And if you're not familiar with these guys, they are meant to not only cover the QSnap, but also to kind of tuck your extra fabric inside of, so that you're not like, you know, making it like all like dirty and stuff by handling it a lot. Okay, so I've got this one, which is the different houses from Harry Potter. Of course. Okay. I've got the Marauders map from Harry Potter here. I got Deathly Hallows symbol. This one's probably my favorite one, honestly. And I need to really go back and order bigger ones to go with my other frames. And then this one, I'm not even sure why I ordered this one. I think I was looking for something to even out the cart, because I think it was like if you order so much you get free shipping. I would never have ordered this if I had known that there was spiders on the fabric, because it kind of creeps me out a little bit. Butterflies are good, spiders are bad. So yeah. All right. Fabric. Okay, so let's take a look at these guys first. And I will post in the description below where I got these from, because I can't remember the shop's name right now. But I will post it in the description below. So these are hand dyed, and this one here is a 14 count Adia. It's 15 by 14, and the name of it is Bubblegum. So here's that. It's a good size, I think. It gives you options on the types of pattern that you could use. And with it, you could do what, like, any angle you wanted to, whatever looked right with the pattern that you chose. It is a very bright pink, so I'll have to be careful as to what kind of pattern I decide to do on it so that the stitches actually show up on this bright pink. That's like probably the one thing about getting the hand-dyed fabrics like this, that you want the fabric to show, but you also want your stitches to show. So finding that happy medium, especially on darker colors like that, can be a little tricky. This one here is a 14 count, and it is 18 by 16, and this one is called Gentle Rains. So here's that. And this is, again, it's hand dyed, and depending on what kind of pattern I choose as to which way I end up putting the fabric. It's a really pretty blue. Yeah. The next one here is probably my favorite out of these four that I have here. This one is called Lavender Fields. This is a 14 count, 14 by 16. And that's this one. This one has some other color splotches. I don't know if it's on purpose or if it was an accident. I'm not sure, but I like it. There's like some yellow. Oops. There's like some yellow in here, and there's a little bit of orange over here. And there's like some like yellowy in here too. But I like it, so I'm not complaining. I kind of like it looking that way. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on it, but I kind of like the fabric going like that. Okay. And this is the last one from this particular vendor. This one is called Pumpkin Blast. And again, it's hand dyed. It's 14 counts, 14 by 17. This one's like really dark. So whatever I put on this one is going to have to be something that's going to pop. I'm thinking maybe some black work would be cool. I'm actually kind of, when I'm looking at this, I'm kind of picturing like a witch standing over her cauldron. Like a witch like in this general area, and like the cauldron would be here. I think that would be kind of cool looking. I would just have to figure out how I want to do that. So there's that one. All right. Okay, so I had gotten some canvas tote bags that were like super on sale. So when I got those, I was thinking what I could do with them. And years and years and years ago, I had done some stuff with waste canvas, which I absolutely hated waste canvas. It doesn't come out the way they say it's going to, and you just get it wet and it just comes right out. I've kind of stayed away from any of that kind of stuff. Well, I found this water soluble canvas on Amazon. It's from DMC, and I thought I would give this a try. It is 14 counts. It's an 8 by 8.5 inch sheet of water soluble canvas. So it's kind of the same concept. You put it on whatever fabric you want to put it on, that doesn't necessarily have boxes for you to stitch in. And you stitch your design, and then you soak it in water, and it dissolves. So I thought we'd give it a shot. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? So yeah, I got 2 packs of these, and I got them on Amazon. And again, this is from DMC, so it's a good brand. So we will see. Hopefully I get a chance to use this sometime in the near future, and I can show you guys how that turns out. Okay, let's go on to some more hand-dyed fabric, and then that will pretty much wrap up this video. Okay, so the same company that I got the fabric that I'm doing Bunches of Happiness on, I've ordered quite a bit from her. So all of these are from what she calls her Orphan or her Oops selections. They're all very usable sizes, so I have absolutely no problem with that. And it was a little bit cheaper, so yeah. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, so I don't really care what size they are right now. I'll probably care once I decide what kind of pattern I'm going to put on them, but the size will dictate the pattern when I find whatever it is I want to put on it. Okay, so let's go with this guy because he's the smallest one. And this one is sparkly. And again, this is Vintage Needle Arts. This is a 16 count. The color is called Frozen Opalescent. And the size, this is the smallest one I got. The size is 8 by 21. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see the shimmer on this guy. I don't know if that's coming across on the camera or not. I can't see it on the camera, but I don't know if that means that you can't either. But this is, it's like a narrow, long piece of fabric. It's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm hoping that when I do decide I want to use it, I'm going to find a pattern that's going to take up most of the length of this. I think that would be really nice looking. And I'm sure I will be super excited when I go to use this guy. Because it is a really pretty fabric. And the shimmer is really, really nice. Maybe I'll make some kind of a wintry scene. Maybe I'll, even if I can't find one, maybe I'll just design something like snowmen or something. Leave it so that the sky is blue with the shimmery. That would be kind of pretty. I'm not sure. Okay. So there's that guy. Okay. We'll move on. This one is called Fern, and this one has also got that shimmer. And this one is a 16 count, and it's 18 by 21. And there we go. There it goes. So I really like this one. This is the only green colored fabric that I have. So I'll have to figure out what I want to put on it. I like when I have something like this, I like to put like flowers on it and leave the green as the background, because then it kind of looks like it's like in like a field or something. But people see. See if I can get that back in the bag. I didn't roll it as tight as I could have, so I might have to go back and do that. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay, so let's move on. This one here, and these are all from the same vendor on Etsy. She's also got an Instagram page and posts like new colors and new kits and stuff that she has. This one is really soft. This one is 14 count, and it's called Ballet Slipper Vintage Rose, and it's Oops Cotton Candy. I think it was supposed to be cotton candy, and it came out a different color. It is 15 by 17 3/4. It's a really pretty soft pink. A very usable size. And a very usable color. It's really pretty. I like it. Okay. That one I rolled a little tighter, so I should be able to get that one. Yes. Okay. And so then I got these two guys are actually the same color. They look slightly different, but they are actually considered the same color. So this one is called Black Magic. And I think that this is basically just like black dyed over like a pink or a purple color. It is 14 count, 14 by 18 inch. So here's that. It's like almost a purpley color. I like that it's a dark color, but I like that it's solid. That makes it easier to find a pattern that will look good on this. And then I liked it, so I got another one. I don't remember which one I got first, if it was this piece or this next piece, but I did order two of the same color on different transactions. So this one is also Black Magic, but this is a 16 count, and it is 18 by 24. And this one is slightly darker than the other one. Just slightly. And again, this one is 18 by 24 inches in a 16 count. I really, really like this color fabric. It's black, but it could also read as purple. I think it would really depend on what I choose to put on it as far as what color you're going to see. Because right now I see a lot of purple, but once I start stitching a design on it, it might end up looking more black. Yeah, it's hard telling. I think a Halloween pattern will look cool on that. I also think like maybe stars or like some kind of a constellation type of thing. This one here is called Silvery Star. It is a 16 count, 15 by 18. And it is just kind of a soft gray. And it's got some modeling that will show a little bit on here. So there's that. Okay. And we're almost done. We've only got two more colors to show you. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up so I know that you guys are enjoying this type of video. Leave me a comment if you want. I read my comments whenever I get them, and I will reply when necessary. Otherwise, you will know that I read it because I will heart your comments after I read it. This one is one of my favorite ones as well. This one is Persimmon, like the fruit. It's a 14 count. It's 16 1/4 by 18. And this is a solid, or what she considers solid. And I really, really like this one. The color, I like corally colors. So this color obviously kind of just spoke to me. I have no idea what I'm going to put on it, but it's a really pretty color. At some point, I will press out the ones that are folded and roll them like these are, because they tend to store better when you roll them, in case you're wondering. If you're new to cross stitching or new to using this type of a fabric, it's always better when you roll it, and then you won't have permanent creases in your work as well. Which is another reason why sometimes I don't like using the QSnaps, because I feel like sometimes it gives it a permanent crease that can be hard to press out. One more color. This one is another neutral type. This is called Harvest Gold. It is a 14 count. This is a really big piece. This is 19 and a half by 22 and a half. So this is a really good size, and I could probably get a couple pieces out of this if I wanted to break it up. So there we go. That's the whole thing. It reads as a solid, so there's not any like modeling on that. It's a really nice neutrally color. It's slightly different than the Ginger Snap one that I'm doing the daffodils on. That one, let's see. So this one's the Ginger Snap, and this one is the Harvest Gold. So this one's definitely a lighter shade of this one. All right. So if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up, because I don't know if you know how YouTube works, but that's how I get more people seeing my stuff. The more thumbs up I get, the more YouTube will suggest my videos to more people. If you haven't subscribed to my videos yet, or my channel I should say, hit that subscribe button. I am posting a lot more videos now than I was like a month ago, because I'm finally more settled into my new apartment. So I will be posting a lot more videos, and I will be posting a lot more Flosstubes as I get going here. So thank you for watching, and have a great day.